going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of MavAttack. Today we're going to discuss this Battlefield Hardline beta, the return of the beta, because I did some Battlefield Hardline beta impressions previously when the first beta came out. If you haven't seen that, check the link in the description down below. I really enjoyed the game. It was a really fun experience. I had tons of fun playing with my friends. These are my first, just my first impressions of the Battlefield Hardline beta. So to structure this a little more for you guys, I'm going to start with what I liked about the beta, what I dislike about the beta currently, and just my overall thoughts and opinions on what they've done with the changes and everything else that they've done between last beta and now. The things that I did like, I actually really love the gameplay. It's very fast-paced. It's really easy to kill people. Now this can be turned against you because it's really easy to die as well. So if you have your wits about you, it's really easy. It does have a similar feel to Battlefield 4. It is the same engine, so of course it's gonna feel similar. It's gonna feel like the same game. I like how interactive the game is. You could open doors, shut doors, pick up defibrillators off the wall if you're not a medic yourself. You could pick up ammo out of lockers. You could pick up health off of walls. You could take zip lines. You could pick up zip lines, shoot them, and use them if you don't have some in your inventory. You can do so much in the environment if you don't have something. It's easily accessible to you, and it's really interactive. If you're trying to heist, you could open the vault door, you could shut gates, you could open gates. It's a really interactive game. I really liked how quick the game's loaded up. The wait times between games are pretty much 5 seconds long. They don't last long at all, so you're in a game as soon as the game ends. It's pretty nice. This is one of those games that takes a lot of skill. It's not something you can just pick up and get immediately. It takes a lot of skill to play the game, to learn the guns, to learn the equipment, to learn the movements, and to keep up with the fast pace of the game, because the game is very fast paced. There is a skill factor here. The guns, of course, it's Battlefield. You have to compensate for recoil. You have to learn how the guns are. Everything is really solid in the game. It's all grounded. It works. So I really love how fast paced and challenging the game is, because other people are just as good, if not better than you, of course, and so you have to learn how to keep up with the fast paced and keep up with their skill as well. So it really challenges you to be a better player altogether. Now I really like the game modes that we've seen thus far. Now we got Heist, which is basically cops versus criminals. The criminals have to break into the vault and steal all the money while the cops have to stop them from getting to their destination. There's also the other game mode, Hotwire, which is like a big game of capture the flag, except it's with cars, and the team that stays in a certain amount of cars for a longer amount of time gets to win the game. So it's kind of like capture the flag, but everything's moving. Things are constantly going. It's a very fast-paced game. I won't stop saying that. Now those are just briefly a few of the things that I actually really liked. Like I said, I do like the game. I do enjoy the game. It is going to be a very fun game with all the additions and everything. Now, on to the stuff I disliked. Why is there such heavy player collision? I don't like the player collision. When I'm running through a hallway and I can't get through a door because a teammate is blocking my path, that is the type of stuff that bothers me. Now it adds to the realism of the game. It adds to the skill of the game, but at the same time, it's really ridiculous that I have to wait for my players to get out of my... There was an instance in this beta where we were in the vault, shooting at enemies. Things were getting crazy inside the vault, and I was trying to run out of the vault because people were starting to come in, and it was getting out of control. Well, I couldn't get out of the vault because I had two teammates standing right next to me that my only escape route was to get out of the left side of me, and my teammates happened to be standing there. So what happens? Somebody throws a grenade in, I go to take off running as soon as I hear it, and I can't move. Teammates are in my way. Boom, I'm dead. Instant death, because you guys have added collision into the game where I can't even walk around my teammates. If somebody is laying down in a doorway, laying down prone in a doorway, I can't jump over them. I can't get around them. I'm stuck in the room. So, and of course there's no communication ever, because people don't like to communicate and play like a team in a team-based game. So there's no getting around these people that just stand in the hallways where the collision just keeps you back. Now, like I said, I can keep up with the fast-pacedness of the game. I love fast-paced games. But there's something about it that is very bothersome to me. I see what developers are doing. They're going more towards the fast-paced spectrum of gaming, which makes sense because the younger audience, attention spans are just so I see what these developers are doing in making these games really fast-paced to keep people's attention spans there and whatnot, but that's not what I like Battlefield for. I like Battlefield because it's slower-paced. You take your time. We don't have a lot of tactical shooters nowadays, whether it be first or third person. So Battlefield is the only game that I could go to slow things down and take a second to actually think and investigate and assess what's going on in the area. And I can't even do that in this game because everything is happening. It's going fast, fast, fast. So it doesn't feel like a Battlefield game, and it's not a Battlefield game. It has the name Battlefield in it, but it is not a Battlefield game. It is something completely different. It still has the Battlefield formula, but the fast-paced kind of takes away from the Battlefield name. And another thing, just these grenades, these explosives. There's something going on with these explosives. Nerf these grenades. dumb the blast radius is down a little bit. Something needs to happen with these grenades because there's too many instances where I'll throw a random grenade and literally get multi-kills off of a random grenade because the blast radius is so large. I'll just toss it and keep running and boom, that's it. Those are my impressions of the beta. Just kind of a rant and just my likes and dislikes and whatnot. Like I said, it's easy to kill people, but easier for you to kill. The grenades need to be freaking nerfed. It's really fun to play. It's very fast-paced, either positive or negative, whichever way you want to take that. The game modes are pretty solid and pretty sound. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of MavAttack. If you liked the video, please attack that like button and leave all your thoughts and opinions down below in these comment sections. I want to know what all of you guys are feeling about this Hardline beta. I really enjoyed it, but there's just things here and there that I just am not getting jiggy with. So, you guys all stay rad, and I will see you all on the next episode of MavAttack. Motherfucker.